Hey guys, hope you are all keeping well. Welcome to another episode of the vlog. So this week I'm going to be taking you on a setup of a 2-bedroom apartment down in Peckham with some of the other jobs that we have on too. We're going to be probably cracking out Birmingham now next week, which will be a 3-bedroom, and a good friend of mine will also be setting up a 4-bedroom place within Watford. So we'll definitely be going through to there, see how they're going to be getting on with the furnishing, the staging, and just generally the setup process. So yeah, got a really exciting week as always. So with the Peckham job that we're going down to today, so that is obviously in South London. Really great apartment, nice quirky style. It's got a heated pool out the back there for the summertime. So yeah, it should be, well, I know it'll be a really good property to manage and look after long term once we're all fully set up. So I'm really looking forward to that. It is going to have a double bed in one of the bedrooms, and then the other bedroom is going to have 2 singles in there, which will zip lock together. So it's going to really be a really nice space. We'll have a sofa bed in the front room there too. So yeah, that is going to be the job. Literally on the way down there now, traveling. Monday morning, traffic getting in, so we've got a good 4-hour drive getting down there. My brother's going to be helping me out with this job too, for the Friday evening, and obviously into, sorry, not Friday evening, for the Monday evening and even into Tuesday. So yeah, I'm going to be picking him up around Milton Keynes area, and then we'll head on down from there into Peckham. So yeah, stay tuned. Right then guys, so we have arrived in lovely Peckham. It's probably, well, we've been there a few hours actually. It's probably like 8:30 at night right now. We had a long drive down. I set off driving from up Leeds way just past 11 a.m. this morning. Picked up my brother near Milton Keynes, got him at like 2 p.m. I believe, and then we got down this way. I think we ended up getting to Peckham about 5:30 because obviously we hit the traffic and all of that. So yeah, we've been there a few hours, unloading, starting to set up, and yeah, and just getting things all ready. So I'm in the biggest bedroom right now. This is where we're gonna have 2 single beds actually set up, gonna be zip locked, and obviously they go together. They'll be super king. Lovely wardrobe that was already there by the landlord, which is great. This is the other bedroom, which is the smaller one. We're going to get a double bed in here. Obviously there's loads of bits in there right now. Cushions, artwork, other random stuff that we need to get it all set up. This is the corridor bit. We'll take you past the bathroom first, because that is here. So yeah, pretty standard in terms of how bathrooms go. Shower, bath, obviously toilet and sink. There we go. Then obviously this is the main room in here. Still loads of stuff over here, of course. Kitchen, all along here. Landlord left this stuff, which is great. Fridge, washing machine. That is what we like to see. And then the lounge here. Ty with me, helping me out, of course. Let's go. We of course got the sofa set up already. Ty's doing the dining table right now, and then I am going to be cracking on with the TV stand. Well, we're getting the bracket on the wall, so putting the TV on the wall. We made the TV stand, and yeah, we'll get this together. Just past 8 p.m. right now. Ashton was helping us out for a bit. He's dropped off a load of stuff off, and it's us, yeah, cracking on into the evening and smashing the rest tomorrow. Tomorrow we got a few more deliveries, mainly beds coming and things like that. So by the time they're here midday, we should nearly be there. So yeah, watch it transform. What's up then guys? Day 2 at Peckham. Thought we'd just come on here and give you that update on how we're going. Today's pretty much, I've seen nearly done. It's like 4 or 5 at night, but we've been cracking on all day. So this is where we're at from where you last seen it. The 2 beds are in here, 2 single beds, all the quilts, all the pillows. We had the order on that one here today, which was good. Coming into the other room where we got the double bed, we had the order on the base, but the double mattress was, yeah, not ordered. So we need that, that is important. But there is all the other stuff we need to lay out and set out and obviously get organized. We are making some good progress too within the kitchen area, dining area. We've we've been busy in here, sorting things out, getting it all organised. So that's where we're at so far. TV on the wall, cabinet done, sofa, dining table here, and then we're just organising everything in the kitchen. So yeah, making good progress. What we got left, we need that extra mattress, the double one, put the artwork on the walls, dress the beds, curtains here, for example, need to go up. So yeah, still lots to do, but we made massive progress on the big things, the big items so far. And yeah, it's just pulling it all together now. So we'll probably still be in Peckham tonight, finishing this off. Should have it done by early morning tomorrow. And then yeah, on to the next project. We'll be showing you Watford. Right then guys, 2-bedroom apartment in Peckham is complete. Let's give you that final tour. So of course now we're in the lounge area here, set out, TV, Wi-Fi, Netflix, all connected in. Side table, they've got some games there, ornaments, plant, everything that they need. Obviously this is a sofa which they can convert into a sofa bed, so that will sleep obviously around one person on there. We have got the dining table here, all completely set out. I like to lay it like this, as we see it right now, so it's obviously good when the photographer does actually come in, captures the shots there of the table, you know, nicely made and everything like that. Obviously coming into the kitchen area, all of the appliances that they need. Luckily the landlord gave us a washing machine and a fridge, so that's always helpful for us when we're, you know, setting up these properties. Then coming into the bathroom area, nice bathroom, everything, of course, everything they need. Toilet, sink, it's got a bath there, and then a shower. Just the one bathroom in here. Then this is obviously one of the bedrooms in the property. We've got a double bed in here, obviously all kitted out, the towels, everything they need, the linen. It's got a wardrobe in here, and yeah, this is, you know, really nice room. Let's go and show you the biggest one. So this one here is the biggest bedroom out of the two. You see the size on this one here, been able to, you know, easily fit 2 single beds in here. That Ziploc, they can make a super king. We could probably have even, it would have been tight, but maybe we could have squeezed in 2 singles, but yeah, it would have been pushed right out and losing side tables and things like that. But yeah, really good side, massive wardrobe that was left here by the landlord. We've obviously made use of that. Lots of great space. That are people that are obviously traveling to London from overseas. They're staying here long periods of time, insurance stuff, you know, contractors and stuff like that. It's good to have that, you know, additional space. If we do get certain comments, sometimes it can be that they want more storage. So what have we got? We've got more storage. So yeah, that is this project complete, guys. 2-bedroom apartment, South London, Peckham. Such an amazing spot. So we're upstairs on the middle floor. We're just obviously seeing the bathroom in there. A few little bits we need to look at in here. One of the bedrooms, as I said, we've got like 4 double beds. So we'll have a double bed in each room. There's 3 of the beds here right now. We're gonna put another on order. New curtains up there. They are all good. They're all good. And then here, there's another bathroom. Yeah, looks good. All the brackets are on that one correctly. Seal, showers, cool. And yeah, upstairs here, this is 2 more bedrooms again. These are both loft rooms. So step the bag needs to come up. So yeah, both rooms are pretty much the same as this. The blinds, the Velux blind has gone in today. So that's all good. That's been done. Ooh, is it okay? Let's see. There we go. Tilt it. Cool. There you go. That's Watford tour. We'll give you some content in the coming days as this one's all furnished, all set out, and we'll see this one all finished too. So yeah. Now time to go home. Right team, today we are back over in Huddersfield, the 2-bedroom. To finish off the final bits, of course I want to take you over here to show you the complete project, all of the building work's done, the furniture in, the staging done, the professional photos been completed, little finishing touches by me, which I'll take you through in a little bit, but yeah, let's have a tour around together. So, where should we start? Let's start in the living room. Yeah, this is the living room, all the furniture are all set out and everything like that. Let's take you on the full tour. So yeah, furniture all set out, beautiful sofa bed here. chair to sit on, do some reading, play some board games, stuff like that. We got a lamp set up, nice TV all set out there so they can watch Netflix, they can watch TV. The internet is one of the things that I am wiring it up today, just need to connect it in the box. Lovely table set out, 4-seater, got everything that they need, plates, bowls, cutlery of course. The beautiful kitchen. The blind obviously still needs to go up there, so that is a job for one of the team. And yeah, this is the kitchen in here. Brand new washing machine, brand new cabinets, all of the appliances they will need. And of course we've got our fire extinguishers and blankets and stuff like that to set out. So yeah, let's take you upstairs. Such high ceilings in this one throughout. The start in the beautiful bathroom. New toilet, new bath, shower screen, shower, tiles, sink, mirror, everything. So there's that one. Then in here, the biggest bedroom out of the two Ziploc beds, but of course they are set out into separate single beds right now. Obviously, of course, the goal, host as many contractors as possible in there, one on each bed. They don't really want to share beds, but they don't mind sharing a room. So yeah, this is all set out. Rails, hairdryer if they need, artwork on the walls. And then this is one of the smaller ones, the single bedroom. But again, it's got a single bed there. So they can sleep, chill and get ready. So there you go guys. That is a full tour of the property. There we go, after about 8 weeks, all completed from boots on the ground, strip out, and then the build up phase of, you know, skimming and plastering all the walls again, doing the carpets, you know, doing the flooring throughout, the laminate flooring, new kitchen and new bathroom, painting it all, and of course, yeah, us doing the furnishing and staging, taking a good few days, sort of doing that with a team. So we had there, another project ticked off. Also things that I'm finalising over here today, get them the essentials that they need, tea, coffee, sprays, cleaning appliances, some of that stuff there, and then just moving around some of the plates and bowls, put in the cupboards, and then the handyman's coming back, he's going to put up that blind, connect up the thermostat to the boiler, and those are the jobs complete. Let's get it live. We're going to look to get it, you know, live today anyway, so people can come in from tomorrow. And then the handyman will slot in around that, because obviously it would just be the thermostat. They can still utilise the boiler to turn it on and off the heating for now. And the blind in the kitchen, yeah, you know, it's fine in there. It's obviously good to have the additional privacy. Of course, we'll put up the blind for that there. But for now, we're rocking and rolling. So yeah, on to the next one. Right guys, today we are checking on one of our refurb projects we are looking after for a landlord. This one here is a 2-bedroom apartment upstairs on the top floor. This one is the 1-bedroom apartment downstairs. So yeah, doing a full refurb on it. We are probably 10 to 14 days into it so far. We've mainly been working on the top floor so far, because here needs sorting out with the power. The electric and the gas supply needs sorting in this property. You see it's literally dark everywhere, and this is because this board has given us a little bit of problems. So it was on a top-up based system before, gas and the electric, the top-up card and the stick are not. Right guys, today we are over in Birmingham checking out the 3-bedroom property we are just finalising. With this property, someone else has actually sourced this on, connected us with the investor, and obviously we're setting up the process in furnishing it, staging it, and obviously managing it long term. So yeah, the lads have done a smashing job on it so far. Tyler behind the camera has been here for a few days. Ashton was here yesterday, Josh was down here too. So yeah, big team of us getting this prepped and ready. We've had the painter in today doing some of the feature walls. So he's obviously done the blue one down here, got a green one upstairs that we'll show you very, very shortly. So yeah, just doing the final touches in terms of it coming together. Going to be making up the sofa, the dining table's all made, but just kitting out this living room and getting the artwork up and stuff like that. We're having a little bit of problem, with the guys have been having a problem so far, sorting out these curtain rails, because the wall is not great. Not great at all, sort of like this black type of brickwork, and it can be quite soft. So yeah, having a bit of problems with that, but we're going to get all the curtains up, all the blinds up, and then start getting this property together. So this is obviously the main lounge bit. We'll take you through into a bit of this section. Obviously there's still some bits that we need to finish off with the build team too. Things that I want to report back to the landlord about, just in terms of finishing and quality. And I say that is what is super important when you're looking to get into this game. You're taking onto properties, you're managing it and stuff like that, and you're working with outside trades and landlords and things like that that aren't your own. You're making sure you get the most highest quality of workmanship, and if that's not there initially, like making sure these things are changed and stuff like that, so they're all signed off and they're looking absolutely as best as they can be. Within property, yes, we will look to try to save money where we can into a certain extent, but that workmanship can't slip. It still needs to be looking absolutely great. So like these few bits as an example here, to me these aren't finished at all. Like coming off a boiler here, you don't want to have that much amount of exposed pipework. You don't really want to have any exposed pipework at all, in my opinion. Obviously if this was above and a counter area, which it pretty much is, you want to have that all boxed in with well, definitely this bit all boxing in. I didn't know fully how the plumbing and all that was set up initially, but if this is existing pipe work that has maybe had a boiler change or it's just had the existing setup, then you know that has to be considered as well, how the configuration has been before. But if it's all fresh, brand new fit out, there needs to be so much more mindful thinking about in terms of the installation and the quality and how it's going to look. So for one, like having that box all in correctly, the worktop needs a finishing strip here, you know, the kickboard down at the bottom needs all finishing. So things like this, you know, are super important. So I'm going to be feeding this all back to the landlord when they come here again today. And they think they've got a half day with the build team. No way, they got a couple of days to get all these things right. So yeah, obviously this is the kitchen area. Overall, still beautiful kitchen. All of the appliances that are in here, you know, the cupboards, washing machines, all good stuff like that. We've got a downstairs bathroom in there, and obviously we have that dining room towards the back side. But yeah, let's go upstairs, we'll show you the bedrooms. We've got 3 bedrooms. Things like this, you know, the lights not quite right, needs to be sorted. So yeah, a lot of stuff in there, but it's coming to shape. So we've got the beds all set out. We've got some of the mattresses in here, because we took them into this side so the painter could do a feature wall in the other room. So we'll get these all moved around and all set out. Again, curtains need to go up. Tyler has had a good run at putting on the lampshades, the light shades. We need to rotate it around so it comes through correctly. Yeah, so that's obviously one of the rooms in here, 2 single beds. We had to go for this like angled set out. You know, if we were sitting the 2 beds there next to each other, going to lose this dead space in the alcove, and it's going to keep it far too snug when they're actually next to each other. So the split like this, you know, made a lot more sense. All right, so that is one of the bedrooms. Tyler running into the door. This is the other bedroom, one of the biggest ones, where we've done the feature wall green. Got the grey beds, again 2 single beds we've set out. This one, there'll be like literally one here, one there, 2 side tables, bedside tables, and looking pucker. And then the smallest bedroom in here, which is a single bedroom. It is coming together, single bed there, we've got the side tables. Looking at this now, I think there could be probably a potential rotation in this, and how I'm thinking, I think that aesthetically that is going to look a lot better. If we're actually going to rotate that headboard to the back side, it's going to be on more of a flat surface. And then we've got this area down at the bottom, which unfortunately is just dead space. We have it sometimes, and when we've got staircases and things like that. So you see that there. Obviously got the space where the staircase comes up for the head height, but I think rotating this round, it's just going to give it that little bit more of a better finish, because then you've not got the headboard going straight into the boxed out area. So yeah, that's where we're at so far. We're on Wednesday so far. Shouldn't take us long to do all these bits, but we'll probably still be around here this evening, and then obviously finish off the job tomorrow, and yeah, another one for the books, getting live. So yeah, stay tuned on the updates. Right then guys, we are in Birmingham. You've seen this yesterday as we were putting it together, sorting out the sofas, doing the feature wall with the painter, laying it all out, doing it all the staging, how we do things. But there we go, from the furnishing and staging, our side is complete. We are just waiting on the painter. he's going to come back and do another layer on that feature wall. Was like more of a lighty sort of purple initially. He wanted to go for more of that darker blue, which looks much better. You'll see the sofa in a second. It is like matching that one perfectly. So yeah, we'll take you around the property, but obviously this is the main room in here. Got it all set out in the lounge. We've got obviously the TV behind us, curtains all set out, lamp, extra seating. We'll take you through to the, obviously this is the dining room bit and the kitchen coming into here. So, dining room, kitchen bit. Obviously the dining room is all set out and the table is, so we can do the photography. We're going to do some of the shoots and some of the shots initially in a minute, and then we'll get the professional photographer in. They'll actually be coming in probably in about 5 or 6 days time, because there's actually quite a few things that we want the builders to finish off. Some of the things just aren't up to standard really. We spoke about it a little bit, but obviously the boxing in and stuff like that, or the non-existent boxing in on the boiler, want to get that all finished. Down at the bottom here, yeah, skirting needs to go down, tiles need to be finished off, end caps need to be put in correctly. Yeah, it just needs to have that perfect finish, how we like it. But obviously a nice split sort of tiered kitchen of where you've got the sink and washing machine there, but then you've also got the hob and the rest of the other bits here. We'll lay this out a little bit more when we're going to do the photography, and we'll get it looking. Obviously we need that final clean too to make it look super shiny and how we like it on the photography. So yeah, that's pretty much the downstairs. There is a bathroom in there, but that's just extended toilet and sink and stuff like that. Let's go upstairs. Right guys, so this is the biggest bedroom in the property. We've done a feature wall up here too in green, which looks fantastic, matching perfectly with the throws and cushions and everything like that. Aesthetically, looks beautiful. 2 single beds set out in here. These are Ziploc against their split, so we can have a big Super King in here. You know, just the basic obviously stuff that people need, right? Their beds and their clothes up and things like that, hair dryer, and side lamps and things like that. So yeah. Alright guys, so just want to give you an update on site. We are at the Monkbridge property, which is in North Leeds, Meanwood. It's obviously still a bit dark down here because I'm here again today to try tackle that power and get it on. So this is downstairs here, but a lot of the decoration has been complete. This floor still needs to be stripped out. Paint has been done on all of these doors. In here there's a bit of light. So the kitchen's all been stripped out. We just need to put the new kitchen in, change the floor, and then still a bit of decoration needs to be done. Let's take you upstairs. Carpet's still to go on the stairs, and the flooring to be changed in here. But this has all been decorated so far. It's just a bit of storage in there. But yeah, making good progress in here. Not too much we're doing in the bathroom. New bath panel needed there. Mirror will go up there. Potentially do aqua panels on here, depending on how the tiles and that come up. This is the bigger bedroom upstairs on the 2-bed apartment. All the decorations coming together now, and the carpet is done here. Just all these trimming bits need to be removed. Threshold strips at the door, and this one's there too. Again, just these loose bits removed, and the strips at the door. So yeah, that is the progress so far. Hi guys, hope you're good. So just over in North Leeds, Meanwood area. So this is one of the refurb projects that we're project managing. We're probably about three and a half weeks into the refurb here so far. There's 2 apartments over here. There's a 1-bedroom apartment downstairs. There's a 2-bedroom apartment upstairs. So with the downstairs one, I've been having such back and forth problems the last few weeks, just regarding getting the electric sorted, the gas up and running. These old meters are just had, yeah, so many problems just in terms of like registering the top-up keys to it, you know, even to the case of, you know, getting it lined up on what the energy supplies have the meters down for in terms of serial numbers. But yeah, making progress now. As you see, I've got the lights on. But yeah, this is the main room here. Obviously loads of building materials and stuff here so far, but this is going to be where the lounge diner bit is here. We'll come downstairs. So there's still bits, well obviously of course there's still lots to be done. All right, so yeah, we are downstairs in the apartment now. This is the bedroom here, where we've got obviously the meter at the back there, which is less than ideal. We've got an escape window at the top there. But what's been good within this area is like the paint and decorating. That has been pushed on massively and it's pretty much there. They're just touching up some of the bits upstairs, but still lots of work to be done in the kitchen. So yeah, the flooring, new flooring needs to go in, the kitchen needs to go in, but a lot of the, you know, obviously the mist coat top decoration has been done. There's just lots of areas that need cleaning up. You know, cabinets need fully sealing around meters. Looking to get new electric and gas meters in because we cannot do a top-up system. You know, the water coming in here on these valves, that needs tidying up in the cupboards, and earthing cables need sorted, and yeah, there's just a lot going on, just a lot of services dangling around. So still lots of work needs to be done. In terms of this bathroom, we're going for, still bleeping on the fire alarms, we're looking to put on top these aqua panels. So these are being all stuck on. We're getting a new shower in here. This was like a screen with a side section before, which was wasted space, so extended that all out. You'll get a new shower in, get a new Saniflow unit in here so it feeds up to upstairs. So that's pretty much the downstairs apartment. Let me take you upstairs. So this is the bigger and better apartment of the two, the upstairs one, the 2-bedroom. This is the main room here where you've got, we're going to get out the lounge and we'll have a dining area space in here. In terms of the fitting in here, on the floor, obviously a lot of the underlay's been put down so far. Carpet fit will be here tomorrow finishing that off, and a lot of the decoration is really coming together. I'll take you through into the kitchen area where we're making some great tracks there too. So yeah, it's quite a small kitchen, but we need to maximise the space there. Before, the kitchen was actually all along this back wall. I'll show you it in a little sec. So there's a massive wasted space along here, so I thought, look, let's build out a kitchen within this section. You know, we don't need heaps of cupboards, just as long as we've got a sink, a few cabinets along here, the oven, the extractor, and all things like that. It can look really neat. So there was, well, there still is, obviously this section on where the wall splits, basically where it's coming from the kitchen into the main living room bit. So we just cut through it in terms of the worktop a little bit, just to utilise the space a little bit. I have to have a chat with the builder how we're gonna, you know, finish this off and make it look neat. But nevertheless, how it is, it extends the worktop out. We could put a nice end panel on there. It gives us good space to put in the washing machine and also get in the fridge. So yeah, that's the plans for this one. Carpet still needs to be done all on this area here. They're making some good progress with the carpet on this part of it though, which is great. All right, so yeah, very messy. Carpet fitter, but look, he's mid-job. We'll let him off, we'll let him off. I'm sure it'll be spick and span when it's done. Well, we'll make sure of it. But these are the 2 bedrooms up here. So he's laid the curtain on this one, which is perfect. If you remember some of the footage before, there was like a boxing in wardrobe section here. That's all been removed and brought back now. Some of the lights we need to check on, the spotlights. Could potentially be the bulbs, and carpet is progressing very nicely here too. Boom. What we just need to do, or the carpet fitter does, threshold strips, remove the loose material, and yeah, making good progress. Here, with this space in the bathroom, not that we're still undecided, but with this project, we're on a bit of a budget in terms of doing both of them with the landlord. So we're not completely stripping it all out in terms of all the tiles and everything. But what we suggest on it, let's get a new bath panel in there. We put a new shower in terms of the taps and all of that. We'll re-grout it there, potentially put some laminate on the floor, and then just look how that comes up. If it's not to the spec and how we like it, then we'll look to do aqua panels up here too, similar to downstairs. So there we go then guys, that is the progress so far on this project. It's going well. We've had a few hiccups with services, electric and gas, slowing downstairs because ultimately there's no light down there. The paint is gonna struggle if there's no heat down there. we are not drying the paint efficiently. So it's painted down there anyway, but it's just taking forever to dry. So yeah, couldn't fully get the gas meter going. That's got a battery error, of course it has. So I'm now waiting for the engineer to come on an emergency to get it sorted. Could be 3 hours. So, and with these people, they don't let you know when they're coming. So hopefully he texts me just before, rings me. But for now, maybe we'll go get some food, chill out for a bit, or kick around until we know a good timing. So yeah, stay tuned. Hey guys, hope you're keeping well. We are taking you on another vlog today. We are over in York, checking out a few properties here. The first one that we're at is a 3-bedroom terraced. This before was, you know, run by another management company. Yeah, I think they just, you know, may say, fell out of love with it a little bit. One of the investors wanted to change what they want to do with it and all of that. So here we are. We are now managing this one. We are working with a new investor on it, and we're gonna give it a huge uplift today, and then of course get it back on the market and make sure it has guests in it. So yeah, let's just give you a bit of a tour of it. This is the lounge room here. So quite bland. Obviously it's got the yellow tones in there too, which is fine. I'm still gonna keep a bit of that there with the curtains. We're just gonna do some new cushions, a new rug down. And I'm gonna have a conversation with the agent on this, and that will feed back to the landlord just about new carpets. I think getting some new carpets throughout the property will make such a difference. It will give it that fresher life, and we can even do some painting in areas. But in terms of the dining room area, obviously it's got some of my stuff here at the minute, but it's all set out quite nicely. And the kitchen, again, more of my stuff. But overall, it's clean, it's bright, it's fresh, and that's exactly what we look for when we're looking to take on these properties. And of course, being in York, fantastic market to be in. So yeah, let's show you upstairs in some of the bedrooms. Okay then guys, the biggest bedroom out of the 3. This is the master bedroom with the double bed there. Not zip locked here, not split into singles, just full beds apart from the bunk bedroom that I'll show you in a bit. But everything we need in there. I've been out to the shops today, bought a throw. That's gonna go there. And we always need a light shade, so I'll be putting one on there. So yeah, that is the biggest bedroom. Into the hallway section again. Lampshades, we need them. We don't just want dangling cables. So these are some of the things that I picked up around the maintenance though. This is very loose and broken off there. So that needs some attention and replacing. There's a gap on this one here. So again, that also needs doing. Let's take you into the other double bedroom, but the smaller one. But yeah, laid out nicely. This one is here. Got the throw on there already, got towel, cleaners have been in. Just need to set out the lamps there with the extension lead to basically wire that in correctly and make sure it works. And the final bedroom is the 2 bunk bedrooms. 2 bunk beds, I'll say 1 bunk bed, top and bottom. So there we go. Bit of sheets everywhere because we bought a new quilt. So I'm going to put the linen on that there in a little bit, and then yeah, get this room all set up. So await the transformation when I'm done. There we go then guys, I have finished in a 3-bedroom York property. Thought I'd come in for an hour, probably step out about 3 or 4 hours later. I think I got here for 3-ish. I'm not sure what the time is now, but I think it's very close to about 9 or 10 at night. So yeah, we've been working on this one, but the transformation is there. How we want it to be, all guest ready. Boom. Bunk bedroom here, laid out with the throws, cushions nicely laid out. Into this room here, ended up moving one of the throws I think into this one. Well, I bought this new navy one, laid that out, looking nice and fresh. Take you into the final room. I moved the green throw onto this bed here, and it just looks so much better now. Boom, there we go. Let's show you downstairs too. I've got a few bits and bobs down there that just made it look. Then downstairs, new cushions on the sofa, got rid of the old yellow ones, new rug. Now we just need a potential new carpet to give this the final lift it needs. So yeah, that's this one done. Now let's go to take a look at the 2-bedroom apartment. All right, and guys, last property of the day in York. This is the 2-bedroom apartment, well, 2-bedroom house basically, upstairs and downstairs. Ash has done a smashing job in setting this one up, so I'm gonna take you on the tour. We're upstairs right now. This is one of the bedrooms. We have got 2 of the single beds laid out there, which are Ziploc, so you can obviously zip these together and make this a super king. So that is one of the bedrooms. Let's show you the next one. And this is the other bedroom in here. So this is how it looks as a super king, them Ziploc together. I think personally, let's look to change that slightly to make it 2 singles. That way we're obviously, you know, attracting the best as possible in terms of the contractor market and giving that additional option for as many beds as possible basically. But nevertheless, looks fantastic in here. The artwork, the details on the chairs, the blinds, all the mirrors all laid out, a little desk area here. He has smashed it. And then the bathroom in here. Let's show you downstairs. Then we got the downstairs here, the lounge section, coming through to the diner, coming through to the kitchen, all in one room. Looks absolutely smashing in here. The details, the greens, the pops of blacks in the colours. He's done an ace job on this, that's for sure. And then we come through here, we've actually got a toilet on that downstairs. Right then guys, so there we go. It is home time now. We checked out the 2 properties in York. Spent a long time over the 3-bedroom one over there. Basically just jumped in here briefly. Just go through the things, see how he's laid it out. Is there any bits that we need? Straight away with stuff like this. Underneath the cupboard, underneath the sink. We've got a good amount of stuff, but there's some other bits we need, right? What do we need? Let's have a think. We've got a washing machine next to it. What do we need for a washing machine? We need tablets for that. Tea, coffee, sugar. He's going to be sorting that out tomorrow, I believe, when he pops up here. And things like this for the guest. Obviously the milk in the fridge, which he's been using whilst he's been grafting up here. Something like that obviously needs to be taken out because the guests will tend to moan at something like that if there's milk that's been in there and it's been in there for a few days. So yeah, been a long day. Coming up to 11 PM right now, near enough an hour drive back to Leeds, but another day is done in the Airbnb game. Service accommodation management, looking after these properties up and down the country. It is New Year's Eve tomorrow, so what do we do in the morning? We get up, get a gym session in, work through the rest of the month end, and then see the new year in. Let's get it, guys.